Dillian Whyte is possibly worse than Tyson Fury when it comes to his lies, and he's far worse when it comes to excuses, because I haven't heard Tyson Fury give excuses for bad performances or for losses. Obviously, Tyson Fury's never lost, but for example, his losses in the amateurs, he just accepted them. Now, I'm going to cast your mind back to when Dillian Whyte lost to Anthony Joshua. Rather than just admitting that Anthony Joshua got the better of him, he said that he had a shoulder injury. He'd thrown his shoulder out, and that's why. And apparently, I believe this is according to Spencer Fearon, he was annoyed that the referee had stopped the fight, that he thought he could carry on, even though he was practically out cold and non-responsive. Before that fight with Anthony Joshua in the face-off, he was saying that the reason he didn't have as many knockouts as Joshua, or his knockouts weren't as quick, is because the referees were jumping in prematurely in Anthony Joshua fights, which was just absolutely stupid. Anthony Joshua's first 15 fights, 14 fights even, which were before Dillian Whyte, he wasn't fighting good opposition, obviously. These were mostly journeymen, and he was beating them up within a couple of rounds, and the referee was rightfully jumping in. Move forward into the Chisora fight, the first one, rather than just admit that Chisora was doing better than he thought, it was no, he had stamina issues. Dillian Whyte at the time had stamina issues, that's what he said. And then in the second Chisora fight, when Chisora was clearly winning, Dillian Whyte was acting like that was part of the game plan. He gets dropped several times in fights, and to be fair, he said, no, I was just buzzed, but I recovered from it. So, to be fair to Dillian Whyte, he wasn't making excuses for getting dropped. And I didn't hear him make any excuses for the Alexander Povetkin fight, for the first loss, for that loss. But the Tyson Fury fight, he said that it was 50-50. He didn't feel outclassed in there when Dillian Whyte at best won one, maybe 2 rounds in there. He was getting outboxed thoroughly. And then he complains that this is ridiculous. After the uppercut that had Dillian Whyte out on his feet, instead of Tyson Fury punching him again, he pushed him over. So that's completely illegal. I had a friend over that day who I'm trying to get into boxing, and he's starting to like it. As soon as Tyson Fury pushed him rather than punched him, he said that he became a fan of Tyson Fury because he said that was a classy thing to do, to just push him rather than punch him again when he was out on his feet. And he was absolutely correct. He said that his head slammed against the canvas as a result. When the replay showed that he never hit his head on the canvas, Dillian Whyte said that he injured his ankle on the way down. And that's why he was out on his feet. He then said that Tyson Fury was telling the ref to stop the fight, which is true, and you're not supposed to do that, but the referee wasn't even looking at Tyson Fury. I very much doubt, in a crowd of 94,000 people, that he could hear Tyson Fury saying no. Dillian Whyte, after his most recent fight, I forget the guy's name, lots of people felt like Dillian Whyte lost the fight, but now Dillian Whyte is saying that he was injured and sick. But it doesn't stop there. Dillian Whyte claims he sent Derek Chisora to hospital when they sparred, which is just ridiculous, and that, if I'm not mistaken, he says he has it on video, but it might have been Derek Chisora who said he has it on video. He's claimed that he was shot like 4 times and he had to take the bullets out and stitch them up himself. Claims, what else has he said, that he had to wear a bulletproof vest going into the gym, and it just goes on and on and on with this guy. If you believe any of this crap about Dillian, then you must believe in ghosts and Superman. I don't know what it is about this era of heavyweight boxing with compulsive liars and deluded people. In terms of the excuses, he's almost as bad as Deontay Wilder. And in terms of the lies, I'd say he's worse than Tyson Fury. So, what does Dillian actually need? It sounds like he needs a shrink, if I'm honest. it's just, it's not good. And let's get over to the point here. It doesn't bode well for him making a good comeback in boxing if he's this deluded, if he can't accept his losses, and if he's making up ridiculous lies about how tough he is, basically. It reeks of insecurity, and it's just not going to end well for him if he's coming up with all these excuses. Just accept it for what it is. Your opponent was good on the night, better than you thought, and he did well. Stop making excuses every time you underperform or lose. It's not going to help you in any way, Dillian, and this is coming from someone who's enjoyed watching you over the years. I want to see you back to your best. I know he does watch YouTube boxing. If he is watching this, please, Dillian, stop with the excuses. You're a limited person. We all are. And as a result, you've had some tough fights and losses. Tell me what you think. What do you think Dillian Whyte has told the truth about? Do you think any of his excuses for losses and bad performances have been legitimate? Tell me what you think. How far can Dillian Whyte go? To me, I think he's reached his limit now. I think a big part of that is he's going to age very quickly from all the ridiculous hard sparring he's done. I think the punches to the head are starting to get to him. Comment, subscribe, tell me what you think. Thank you.